Hi, this is an unboxing review of the HW 2.4 GHz headset. This model is HW-399M. This is basically a gaming headset that works for your various different devices, from your PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, the Wii, and also the PC. For this testing, I will be using the PC for the demonstration purpose. Previously, I received the same model from the company, but there were some issues with the sound cutting up randomly. So this is supposedly a improvement model, even though it's basically the same exact model. So onto the side here, there is a little bit of information on what it's compatible with. As you can see, the various different devices here. Anything inside, just a pictures, nothing. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Inside you have the headphone here with the transmitter here, and underneath there's some cables and stuff. A bit to the side here. So inside you have a little optical audio cable here. Here's a fiber optic audio cable. So in the back here you have the detachable microphone. You have the micro USB cable for charging the headphone. You also have another micro USB cable for using with the transmitter. You have a 3.5mm audio cable, and then you have the user manual. So here's the headset itself. As you can see, come with the transmitter and the headset. So the transmitter signal, I'll take that in a second. I already took off the strap here to the side. Here's the headset itself, and then you have the transmitter in here. So previously the transmitter looked exactly like this. Looked like everything's the same. As far as the headset itself, as you can see here, look just like the previous version. It look like you have the headset itself. You have the nice plastic, thick plastic here. Even the joint here are plastic. So previously with the other headset that has issues, those has splatter, and this look like it has fabric instead. It's still pretty soft. On your side you have the HUD logo. On each side you have them here. You have the left and you have the right side, and on the right side is where all the controller is. So here on the right side you have the game volume control here. You have the chat volume control. And at the bottom here you have a Xbox connector block here, and you have a micro USB for charging, and then you have a microphone port. Also on your side you have the power switch and the pairing, and also the mute button for the microphone. So I've been using this headset for a while now, and so far they've been working really well for me. First of all, they rated it for about 7 hours, and that's basically pretty good. I actually get a little bit longer than that, and they do take about 3 hours to charge. When you charge them, you just use a micro USB cable, plug into the bottom hole here, and the red light will come on, and it will charge, and when it finishes, the light will go off. So these headphones are equipped with 40mm drivers, and these pads here also come up. Let me see. Yep, just like that. You see, these are the pads, and the pads themselves are pretty comfortable. They make our just soft fabric, and they do breathable, and so you know, if you have sweat and stuff, it does kind of go through it, and it don't have no problem. So you can see the driver here. The headphones are pretty chrome. The material is basically, you have this nice soft plastic. They do catch on some finger oil, so your hand oil will catch on it. You kind of have to clean it. This nice little HUD logo here, I do lid on, and it's blue, so at night they look really nice. One thing I do want to point out, these headphones are pretty big. As you can see here, my hand have a decent sized hand, and the headphones are pretty big. So if you have a really small head size, you put these on, they might seem a little bit big on you. These fabric band here are really soft and nice, and when you wear them for a long period of time, I can play a game for an hour or two, you do not feel them at all, and they don't give you heat on your head, so it's really nice. The padding is also very soft, and they stay in your head pretty well. One thing I do like about the headphones is that they're pretty much all plastic construction. They don't get you the nice premium feel. It does look pretty nice, but it doesn't feel premium. But when you put it on your head, they do stay on really well, and it's really light, so that's really good. So as far as sound quality, these headphones sound pretty good. The bass on these has a really nice response. They're not really strong in bass, but they do sound really nice. So for gaming, when the explosion, you know, those low rumble of a car running, those kind of things, they sound really good. The mid on these sound really good for gaming, you know, for listening to movies, YouTube, those kind of things. They sound really well on these two. The highs on these are not as clear as I would like. They're a little bit, sometimes they're a little bit pitchy, and sometimes they do get crackle a little bit on really high frequency. If you have like gunshot, sometimes depending on the frequency, you might get some crackle. As far as the microphone, you have this detachable mic here. As you can see here, I have it bent, so you can kind of bend it like that, and it will just stay that, and you can bend it back this way, it will stay that, but it doesn't have a lot of position. It just kind of bend toward you, so you plug it into here, for example, and it will stay like that. So it will curve right around your front of your mouth here, but it will stay like that. The sound quality on these headphones are just okay. To me, they're just barely meeting it. You got the other side can hear you well. There's no crack or anything like that, but the quality of the voice coming through is not very good. So it's good for gaming, but I would not say you can use this for anything other than that. If you record yourself singing or if you do voiceover, this mic will not work that good. It doesn't sound that good at all. So one thing that kind of annoyed me a little bit is this transmitter here. You can see here it's now blinking between red and blue. That is basically to indicate that I lost connection to the headset. And what happened is with the headset, if it doesn't detect any sound coming through it for like 5 minutes, it goes to sleep to save battery. And when that happened, this guy blinked. So that really bothered me, especially underneath the monitor here. And sometimes what I end up doing is either flip it over, or I either hide behind me, or unblock it because it just get bothersome. So that's one thing to keep in mind. There's no way to really change this, and it just kind of stuck with it. Overall, this headset is a pretty nice wireless pair headset. It worked really well, and it's pretty comfortable, even though it doesn't look as comfortable. To me, it's pretty comfortable. I do want to point out one thing. The original version that I got from the company for review, this pad was basically made out of leather, and it was basically the same thing with the same model, but I guess it was a different version, I guess. And those, for some reason, I was losing sound with them. So I would listen to music, and once in a while, or I'll play a game, and once in a while it just cut off for like 5 seconds and it'll come back on. It was really frustrating. I contacted the company and they say they have an improved model, and they sent me this model which have these fabric e-pad instead, and these work really well, and I didn't have any more of that issues. Also, I almost forgot, when you plug in the transmitter to your computer, it will take a few minutes to install a driver, and then you're good to go. You just have to make sure you switch your sound source to the headphone and also the microphones to the headphone. So I hope this short review helped you in your purchase decision. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment below. And as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.